Deadweight's my core Spirit Dancer. It doesn't die! I'm assuming the life gain is black. Oscar's Lieutenant is a card. +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Another creature dies but had a +1/+1 counter on it. Create a 2/2 white knight. Okay, so there's +1/+1 counter theme deck. Green black seems to be graveyard shenanigans. Dinrova Horror is always just great. First Iroan games. How much time do I have? 40 seconds? Create a 1/1, put 3 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. If you control the creature with power 4 or greater, draw 2 cards. Create a gold token. Okay. Burning Fist is a solid card. Lich's Caress, just removal. Some fixing in here. Create attacking or blocking creature on top. Interesting. I think I'm either in for the Dinrova Horror or the Bossry's Lieutenant. Right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna try out the Bossry's Lieutenant and see if we can get some sort of... Oh, nope. Guess I'm taking this first ironic. Oh, that's... I thought I had 40 seconds. That was not 40 seconds. Wild. As any creature in a graveyard. Interesting. Remember an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control. That works really well with the... this first Iroan games. That would work well with them also. Ozolith is not something I want to be taking. Oh, that's pretty nice. Fleeing Vanguard is good for the life gain deck. This works in that it works with +1/+1 counters, but I'd pass that Boss Race Lieutenant, which is kind of sad. Master Splicer just fills up the board with creatures, which is pretty good. This is a 3-drop. This is also a 3-drop. Curious. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Cetessan Champion, see if we can make some sort of... Oh, but Venerated Loxodon is just such a house. Croc is pretty good. Loathsome Chimera is pretty annoying, but I think you want this in more of the green-black deck where you're filling up your graveyard. I think Wilt is surprisingly good in this format. In fact, I might just take Wilt. There's a lot of good... Oh no, I'm taking the Loxodon, the Venerated Loxodon. It's just so good. What does a Trusty Retriever do? Here's the battlefield. Choose one, put a +1/+1 counter on it, or return target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty decent. Fear of the Nyxborn is a good aggressive card. I could take Brain Maggot. It works both with the Cetessan Champion and just as like a little tutor. Kind of depends. It seems like black's not super open. It seems like red might be open. But it also seems like white might be open because Venerated Loxodon is just such a beating. Well, red is definitely open. Charming Prince is super annoying. Archon of Redemption, or another creature with flying enters battle. You gain life equal to that creature's power. Pretty good. Rex Sage is also pretty good. Oh, Quasi Duplicate though? What? This card's so good. Because it's only of creatures that you control. The nice blue, like... I don't really know what's going on with this draft. It seems like black is kind of open now, though Charming Prince is still good. This only exiles a creature. Hazoret is a house, but it's the only red card in this pack. I think I'm just going to take the Rex Age because there's a lot of good artifacts and enchantments that I've seen so far. That does a lot of things. A lot of text. So clearly that's in the life gain deck. I'm just going to take the Thorn Street Lieutenant. Now I'm going to take the Titanic Brawl. Works well with the +1/+1 counter, a little sub-theme we have going on here. Oh, that card seems like it would be really good. So there's definitely a blue-red spells deck. Apparently there's a reanimation deck, but I haven't seen too many. Well, here's a good card to reanimate. Or you could just cast it from your graveyard. Indomitable Will seems like it'll be good. It's a nice little gotcha card. Leaf Kindred's okay. I think we're gonna be more of an aggressive deck though. Indomitable works with Cetessan Champion. Could get other like Enchantment Matters cards going. Mirari Conjecture seems like a really good card too. Looks like there might be a red-black sack deck too. Has lifelink as long as it has a +1/+1 counter on it. Ooh, Karametra's Blessing actually seems really good in this deck. I could take this Henrith. All the blue and black cards are wheeling. Well, ship is kind of sailed. Yeah, I mean, Wizard's Lightning wheeling. Probably just gonna take this Leon Vanguard. Trying to be more aggressive. Take this Wilt now. Red is so open. I don't know how good the 3 damage burn spells are. Red definitely seemed open though. So maybe I'll just continue taking these red cards in case I pivot into red. Try and be more of an aggressive deck. I can't imagine Goblin Rally being that good. I think this is supposed to be more of a combo with other things. Interesting. How many... I think I only have 2, right? Indomitable Will and Canvas Transformation. When you cast an aura spell, you may draw a card. I think I'm supposed to take the Core Spirit Dancer and just try and go more into that direction. Look for enchantment creatures as well. Alley of Glory is a bit of a house, but I think you're supposed to be pairing this with other cards that like double your tokens or turn your tokens into 4/4 flyers. So I think I'm just going to be trying to go more into the Core Spirit Dancer deck. Hanged Executioner is 2 flying bodies, and you can also exile things with it. Trollbred Guardian hits so hard. Mouth to Feed is okay. Nessian Wanderer is okay. This seems like it just goes in the +1/+1 counter deck. Sunpel Grove is okay, but in my wheel, I'm just gonna take this Hanged Executioner. I think it's aggressive. It also is like deals with a threat. Yeah. Conclave Tribunal is exactly what this deck wants. But yeah, it seems great. Yeah, Nyx Herald seems great. I wanted to reserve that, not pick it, but what can you do? I guess just a 2-drop. This creature to activate abilities of creatures. It's okay, I guess. There's a battlefield tapped unless you control a forest. Don't really have much need for that though. Wow, Command the Dreadhorde seems insane. Ranger to get 1-drops. Get the City's Blessing, those creatures get +2/+2 until end of turn instead. It seems pretty good. Oh, there's a Champion of Lambholt in here though. How am I looking so far? I have 9 creatures. I don't want to exit out, I just want to get out of this view. Range only gets one thing. I think I'm gonna take this Pride. Yeah, I think it just will be better overall. You gained life, untap it. Makes a token when there's a start finish though. These are all things that I don't really want. Again, red seeming super open. The black reanimation deck seeming super open. I don't really have any ways to gain life, so I don't think I'm taking that. I guess I'll just take this Penumbra Bobcat. I don't know if I'm playing it though. Omen of the Sun seems great. Enchantment that also just makes dudes. I'll just be taking notice of some of the other cards. Yeah, so the red-black sack deck seems like it's a wide open. Finale of Glory Wheels, which is pretty interesting. Okay, well, Thoroughbred and Nessian Wanderer both wheel. Pretty interesting. I think I'd rather just have the Trollbred. It hits like a tank. Fauna Shaman. Yeah, I guess I'll take the Fauna Shaman. I don't know if I'm playing it. Seems like it's more for the green-black reanimation deck. Warbriar Blessing versus Wolf Willow Haven. I think it's just got to be the Wolf. The Warbriar Blessing. Utility land. Okay, well, basically a 2-pack deck. And if I end up with more good 1-drops, Ranger could be good too. Mothra. Mothra is a card. Mothra is indeed a card. And I think I will be taking that card. Like red, blue, and black. Which is sad because those are the colors I usually go. Oh, let's cast during your main phase. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures. Yeah. I remember that card being nuts. Mesmerizing Benthed, pretty good. I might just take the Shadow Spear. Shadow Spear seems super difficult to deal with for some decks. Bounce Mullicum's also fine. Ardenvale Tactician would be good in this deck. Tap 2 target creatures. I think Trample Death Touch. Oh, Trample Lifelink seems a little bit better though. Conclave Mentor seems like... Oh, there's a Tender Shoot Dryad in here though? Oh man. Wow. I don't know. I think I'm trying to be more aggressive. I'm going to go with the Conclave Mentor. Oh, man. Imperious Perfect is super good. Alex might wheel because it's so specific to artifacts and to enchantments, so I'm going to take the Imperious Perfect. Their Ascendant not making the cut. I might just take a land here. Baloth Gorger is really good. It's pretty hard. Cure probably not going to be good in this deck, so I'm probably just taking land. Walker's okay. Just because all of your creatures exalted. I think maybe it's just Gustwalker. Yeah. Creature's legendary +1/+1 vigilance. Flying Vigilance Lifelink. I mean, it's an enchantment. Let's see if that works out. Well, I'm not taking any of these non-green or white cards, so I guess Druid it is. Probably not playing it, though. Probably just... maybe I take the Sky Marcher Aspirant. First Rowan games might not. Alright, I need to cut 4 cards, one of which is probably going to be a land, probably a forest. Probably going to cut the Troll Bread and just keep the curve nice and low. Let's see, 14 creatures, pretty good. I guess I have 15 technically because of the Omen of the Suns. I'm gonna cut the Unbreakable Formation and maybe this Pride of the Conquerors. I'm trying to go with enchantments as ways to beef up my creatures.
Alright, well, I think I'm supposed to keep this. I'm gonna go Core Spirit Dancer. Tessin Champion, and then Nyx Herald. Core Spirit Dancer works pretty well with Warbriar's Blessing. Deadweight's my Core Spirit Dancer. It doesn't die! That's pretty funny. Alright, I'm just gonna place Tessin Champion, no attacks. That's a pretty funny interaction, actually. Sinner's Battlefield tapped, yeah. Nice. Play that tapped. I guess I can have this guy get +1/+1, and then I can tag for 3. Nice. Bolos? Oh no. Bolos kind of needs to not be alive. Enclave Tribunal I can convoke, so I think I'm supposed to... Because if I play the Omen of the Sun... That flash? No, it didn't. If I play the Omen of the Sun, I draw a card, and then I can tap, like, Spirit Dancer, 1/2, and then pay 1. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to do that. Let's do that. Yeah, that's exactly how I want that. As still didn't draw a land, but I get to hit for 7, which is pretty nice. I feel like this Tessin Champion's probably gonna die now. Oh, this Tessin Champion actually lives. Okay. Well, they're at 10. On Sarah's Wings get +2/+2 essentially. does the same thing. I think I'm just supposed to attack and play some creatures. Play a couple dudes and ship it. Sifter Worm's pretty good here. But I think I can just get straight through it. Hopefully they don't gain an absurd amount of life here. Okay, they only gain 2 from that. So then I should be able to just... what? 6 mana? I think it's better to just go like this. And Warblire's Blessing. Their Worm, and that's game. There's no beef in here. I think I'm supposed to mull this hand. Because I'm on the play also. Need to hit land in order to play 3-drop into Mothra. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be. This hand seems better to keep, and I think I'm gonna bottom Kenra's Transformation or Parametra's Blessing. I think just the Kenra's Transformation. Alright, opponent is playing red, and they have a 1-drop. You control 6 or more lands. Okay. Kinda wishing I had that Blessing now, but hopefully I can find some way to removal to get rid of this before turn 6. My Steamkin is also a bit of a beating. Attack.
Jet, do you know that there are 3 things that I particularly hate? Really?
Play the core Spirit Dancer, hold a Parametra's Blessing.
With attitudes. So tell me, Jet, why do we have all 3 of them neatly gathered in our ship?
Like a Wizard's Lightning coming on in, I could just Spirit Dance that up. I mean, if they swing in, I might just block here. No, maybe not. Not gonna block.
What's cooking?
Special bell peppers and beef.
Well, I'm gonna jam this and hope that I can draw an enchantment next turn. Deals damage to a player or planeswalker, put +1/+1 counter on it. Dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Okay. Oh, his Steamkin is kind of a beating here. Also at 4 land, so this guy's gonna get out of control soon. Attack and exert. Keep getting in there for beats. Next turn I can tap down, I think just the runaway Steamkin and the Spellgorger, depending on what they do. Hopefully I don't have a 5th land here. Iroa's Blessing. Wow. Solves. Have 2 3-power creatures, and now I'm just blocking one of the 1/1s and taking 4. I go to 9. They didn't have a 5th land though, so that's a good news. Oh, but that gets bigger, that's right. Oh, bad. Yeah, this isn't looking so hot.
That real shit.
Yeah, I think I'm just scooping this up because I don't see how. I'm going to 1, and then even if I do end up killing this, it just kills me. Slowing them down. Okay, well, I think I'm supposed to keep this. White-black usually means life gain. A good draw. Need to draw a land sometime in the next 2 turns, though. Hushbringer. Percentage of battlefield. Don't cause abilities to dying or ETB. That's only creatures though, so the Warbrier's Blessing will still work. The Kendra's Transformation will still work. First of Iroan games should still work also. I feel like if they have removal, they should just be using it on Conclave Mentor. They also might just be suiting up this Hushbringer to try and gain a bunch of life. Interesting. Not what I was expecting. I don't think I'm supposed to attack her. I think I'm just supposed to play this Test and Champion. No attacks. Next turn I can jam the first of Iroan games, and then it's Test and Champion. Draws me a card and gets 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Oh no! Whenever you gain life, it has 25 or more life.
You were just afraid they'd abandon you. So you abandoned them.
Okay, so I think I'm supposed to Warbrier's Blessing here on. I think I'm supposed to end with Transformation this Hushbringer and then Warbrier's Blessing Twinblade Paladin. Okay. Interesting too. Is an Aura, yeah? Okay, I'm just gonna play the Ronom Unicorn. Pass. They're at 22. Worst comes to worst, I can block sack. That's a deal. Whenever a creature you control. I'll card lose life, that's fine. So you can cast this now. It's a Death Touch creature. Gives them indestructible and hexproof. It's pretty darn good. Okay, so next turn it looks like I'm setting up for either Core Spirit Dancer and Warbrier's Blessing, or Core Spirit Dancer, or like the first of the Iroan games that hold up either Karametra's Blessing or Titanic Brawl, depending on what I'm feeling. I feel like probably the Titanic Brawl just doesn't have flying yet, right? Gustwalker. I think I'm supposed to play the core Spirit Dancer and Warbriar's Blessing here while they're tapped out to kill this Twin Blade Paladin. +2/+2 for... that's not going to be enough then. Still think I'm supposed to do it while they're tapped out. I'm just going to do it on this Tested Champion. And let that happen. That resolve. Play planes. And pass, I guess. I'd rather hold up the Karamesh's Blessing than get incremental life gain with the Leon and Vanguard. It has to be at 30 or more? Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna block here. Sack and destroy the Bastion. They don't gain any more life. Maybe they were hoping that I sack there, though. Ah, we'll find out. Each end step, if you gained life this turn, create a 1/1 bat creature token with flying. Okay. They didn't. They're tapped out, so I'm going to swing here. They're going to block with the Falmar Knight. Karamesh's Blessing, and then also Titanic Brawl, their Regal Bloodlord. I'd rather get the Regal Bloodlord out of here. I'm the first of the Iroan games. And may as well, I'm not holding up anything here.
I'll be at the bridge that links Earth to the heavens. You can stay here alone and watch what happens to this purgatory.
Next turn, put 4+1/+1 counters on a creature. Search your library and put your card, put in your graveyard? Interesting. Unburial rights? Oh, that's pretty good. What do they get back, though? Probably the Regal Bloodlord, I would assume. Ooh, Hanged Executioner is pretty good here. I think I'd rather just do that. Seven, 8, 9, 10, so they still can't even kill this Testing Champion. I think I just attack with both. I don't mind trading this for the Gravebreaker Lamia, then they're just getting it back with their Unburial Rights. Kinda need to start putting pressure on them. Most likely drawing 2 cards next turn. They just chump. 5. Gonna jam Gustwalker. And I can leave up the Gustwalker's ability. Or, I mean, the Hanged Executioner's ability. Ship it. Even if they Unburial Rights here. Why is this for 3? Oh, spells you can cast for your graveyard cost 1 less. I don't know what they're getting back here, though. Like, any of these aren't that impactful. Next turn, I'm drawing 2 cards at the beginning of upkeep. Solves. I don't know why they would do that right now. They should have done that on their second main phase so that I can't get priority before. I guess I could if I, like, quick stop. Oh, that's a stop at end of turn. After this. Why is there a stop at end of turn and stop at after this turn? That's so weird. Because now if they attack with their Sarah Ascendant, I can just block with the Hanged Executioner and exile the Regal Bloodlord. Well, I'm definitely doing this right now, because it's the most mana efficient. I also don't really care about... This is just a 4/4... it's a 4/4 lifelink, I guess, which is kind of a big deal, but... And I'm getting to draw 2 more cards here. Oh my goodness. I think I'm supposed to play that on the core Spirit Dancer. It's 3 +1/+1 counters. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Okay, this deck is working out. Synergies are there. Yeah, I guess I keep this. It's not, like, the most synergistic, but it's aggressive and fine. And I'm on the play, let's go. Riss? Oh, Riss is terrifying. It's pretty good. Just attack in at that Riss. Block, I'm happy. Didn't block, still kind of happy. I would love to draw a forest next turn. Play Sky Marcher's Aspirant and kill the Riss. Invasion Druid, that's fine. Oh, forest one time. Shadow Spear, interesting. It's pretty good too. I think I'm just supposed to jam like Sky Marcher's Aspirant. Go to combat, swing. Spirit Dancer, pass. I still would love a forest here. Forest would be a great draw. Otherwise, Shadow Spear's coming down and 3, 7, 8. I mean, if I draw a land next turn, then I'm gonna have 9 permanents, and I almost have Ascendancy. Willow Haven. Means they're not making a creature here. That's fine. They're probably leaving that back to block with. Orange Street Lieutenant doesn't really do it for me, so I'm just going to play Shadow Spear. Whip. I guess just the lean in Vanguard. This is escapes. Alright, well, I'm just jamming. If they want to block, that's fine. I'm assuming that they don't block. Okay. Now do I want to kill the Wolf Willow Haven? So back to 4 mana, they could have 5 mana. No, I don't think I'm supposed to. It'd be really sad if they drop a 6-drop here, but whatever. Yeah, they would have had enough mana for that anyways. This is the Incubation Druid. That's really good. It's instant, right? Okay. I can get in there with this guy. I think I'm just supposed to jam all... No, maybe not with the Aspirant. I think I'm just supposed to jam these two. I'm assuming it blocks here and like blocks here, or maybe just doesn't block the unicorn. If this is the only block, this is kind of ideal because then I go like this. Well, that hurts. That's pretty rough. So I equip to the Sky Marcher's Aspirant now. And Tendershoot Dryad's probably going to take over the game at this point. Unless I can draw some sort of removal for it. They are at 6, though. How many cards do they have in their graveyard? Only 2. They discarded a Momentous Fall. You have to exile 3 other cards to get the Phoenix Ash back.
Nope.
And I guess they're just leaving their tokens back for now, just as assurance that I don't get too beefy. I have 8 permanents. So if I draw a land or something I can cast here, I have flying. Well, there's a land, so I go like that and like that. I now have flying.
But nothing good came of it. There was no place for me to return to. This was the only place I could go.
And I have 5 lands, so I think I'm supposed to re-equip to the Thorn Lieutenant. And then next turn, if I draw a land, I can give it +4/+4 until end of turn. Shoot down a whole bunch of their board. Oh, they get to double all their tokens here, though. Jeez, that's kind of a big deal. And next turn, they get to do the same thing, and they get 7 tokens. Yeah, I need to find an answer for the Tendershoot Triad.
What are you going to do? Just throw your life away like it was nothing?
Or for Riss, I guess. But I think taking care of the Tendershoot Dryad is a bigger game.
Going to find out if I'm really alive.
Because then they all go to 1/1s. Well, it's pretty darn good. I think I'm supposed to cast that on the Course Spirit Dancer. Oh no, actually the Sky Marcher's Aspirant. And hopefully they don't have removal here. If they do, it's kind of a bummer, but Take action to draw a card. Oh! Hopefully they don't have removal here. Seems like they don't. I think I'm still just supposed to shoot this guy. Turn all their tokens into 1/1s. Oh, I was supposed to equip first, wasn't I? I gained 3 more life here. So I'd be at 21. Also not supposed to attack. We got a boatload of 1/1s here. Solves. Pass. I mean, 14 1/1s isn't going to kill me, though. Not yet, at least. Also, I was probably supposed to do the core Spirit Dancer, because then I could equip it. That's pretty good. It does what? What are they going to kill with that, though? Also, they can't kill anything, because I just run them Unicorn, and they just get eaten. Oh, I guess they just +2/+0 it, though. I can trade here, at least. Okay, and their flyer's dead, so now this On Sarah's Wings should just be... Resolve. Are they attacking here? They might just be swinging. I'm blocking the wrist. Okay, not blocking the wrist. Okay, land and I win. Does that do it too? Not quite. So this would turn this into a 3/3 Flying Vigilance. And this would turn this into a 3/5 Flying Vigilance. I guess either way I land and I win, so... Put this on the core Spirit Dancer so it just doesn't die. Take action. Also drew... Let auto tap just almost lose me the game. GG, opponent. Close. Right. A few wins under the belt. The one that turns them into 4/4 flyers is the most terrifying one. Alright, I think I'm supposed to keep this. It's not incredible, but it does some stuff. Alright, opponent with an aggro start. Okay. Peasant Champion looking like might be able to do something if it doesn't just die immediately. Rock Knight, kind of a beating. Oh, okay, that's... Well, if I can have this Peasant Champion live. Save myself 4 life here. Alright, Peasant Champion. Live! Live for 1 turn! Live for 1 turn! Don't die! Don't die, my friend. Opponent has 4 mana and 3 cards. Likeliness that you're dead? Pretty high. Oh, no, Blood Artist, that's fine. Swings for 3. Okay, no blocks. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. What do I want to do now? Could play the first Iroan games, get a 1/1, put a +1/+1 counter on this, and then have... Oh, I couldn't hold Titanic Brawl up. Never mind. Yeah, I'm just going for it. If they have removal, I get blown out. If they don't, then I think I'm just winning. Or Spirit Dancer's a great draw. I gain 3 life here. I mean, again, if they have removal, I'm taking a 4 damage, going down to 15. Alright, I'm not blocking that. I refuse to block that. I absolutely refuse. Hazoret? Oh my goodness. Okay, well that was a really, really good draw. Play, of course, Spirit Dancer. Maybe I'm supposed to exile Hazoret right here? I think I'm just supposed to play the Indomitable Will, though. Draw 2 cards. Leave up Titanic Brawl. Gain 5 life. Yeah. Seems so good. Creature's a 5/8 now. And then next turn I'll have Karametra's Blessing up, which is just basically game over. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 8. Casually take 8 on the chin. My turn. Oh. Oh. I think now is the time. Yeah, I'll just play the... I'd rather just play it like that, I think. Get rid of Hazoret. Draw a card, put a +1 counter on that guy. Next, swing for 6 Flying Vig. Hold up Karametra's Blessing, and that should just pretty much end the game right there. Okay. Alright, well, if you're playing against green-white enchantment, you better have removal. Or enchantment removal. On the draw, I think I'm supposed to keep this. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not supposed to keep that. Pet Collector. Oh, well, that's a decent answer right now. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield or dies, but that creature's power is greater than Pelt Collector. Okay, I think I'm just blocking this Pelt Collector if they attack. They didn't, so now I'm just supposed to pass. Scavenging Ooze can do some work here. Cartouche. Resolves. Either way, if I use Karametra's Blessing or Indomitable Will, it's gonna die, so I think I'm supposed to use the Indomitable Will. The Pelt Collector will get bigger. Chooses not to have that happen. Kind of interesting. I would play the Imperious Perfect if I had more green mana here. I think I'm just supposed to cast the Nyx Herald, though. Well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm supposed to cast the Imperious Perfect because it can start adding to my total. I have, what, 5 permanents right now? 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna go past this just so that I don't have to deal with the trigger. Does combat damage to a player or planeswalker proliferate? That's pretty good.
I'm calm. You apply excessive force. I control that.
Oh, I can block this, right? Because I have 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I can play the Omen of the Sun. On their turn when they attack. Seems pretty good. Nice. Alright, well that worked out pretty nicely. Primal Empathy. Beginning of your upkeep, draw a card, control a creature with greatest power among creatures.
Do you see now? It means becoming like clear water.
Water.
Right. Water can take any form. Drifts without effort one moment, then pounds down in a torrent the very next.
I think I'm just gonna jam. Is this greatest power among creatures? Yeah, I'm just gonna go all in on this guy. Gain 5 here. Puts a +1/+1 counter on a creature now. Puts a +1/+1 counter on his Pelt Collector.
You see it? I was fluid. Like water.
And then just ships it. Going for 5 here. And then I think I'm supposed to eat the Scavenging Ooze. The Pelt Collector's a little scary. But I don't think it's going to do more than the Scavenging Ooze if I leave the Ooze on the battlefield. How many creatures do I have in the graveyard? Only 1. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm just going to end the turn there. Leave up the Karametra's Blessing for hexproof purposes. Dream Will. Oh, nice. Oh, counter card gets villains can play 3. That's perfect. That's a +1/+1 counter on the Pelt Collector. I could scry, but I don't think I'm going to. Give that hexproof. That's 7. Yeah, I think it's better to just play the perfect at this point. They drew an extra card now. Primal Empathy starting to do and get them places. So they need a way to deal with the Sky Marcher's Aspirant and also 1 more creature. Alright. Alright. Okay, I think I'm supposed to keep this. I think I'm going turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, or maybe Mothra if I have the mana for it. That's a fortuitous draw. Puts the pressure on immediately. Another fortuitous draw. I also think that artifact and enchantment removal is really good in this format, based on what I've seen. A lot of the like game-breaking cards are enchantments. In fact, I should probably be playing just like main decking the cyclable artifact enchantment removal that I have. Stab wounds, my dude. Okay, well, Mothra's coming down next turn. I think I'm gonna wait on all of the other artifact synergy for now, because Mothra just seems super strong. Ooh, actually, no, never mind. Yeah, I can hold up Karametra's Blessing. Sign me up. That card's pretty good. I'm just supposed to get in there. Play the perfect now. Again, leave up the Parametra's Blessing. None of my like non-enchantment creatures are enchanted yet, though, so it doesn't give them hexproof indestructible. Only the Nyx Herald gets that, so that's really good. That is a good one. And swings. Interesting. Very interesting. That can resolve. Oh, that's also doubly annoying. Okay. Playing with both these guys again. Gonna chump. Okay, now I think I just am the Mothra? The Mothra, or... I guess if I play the Gust Walker, then I can also Imperious Perfect. But the Mothra stops them from attacking. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to get the Mothra down. And I can, like, faux protect it. Okay, that's not going to protect it, though, unfortunately. Gonna get another 1/1 from his Regal Bloodlord. Question is, he's just gonna keep attacking. Attacks for 5, okay, no blocks. Resolve. Gains a life there. My turn. Interesting. That does give me more dudes. I gain a little bit of life. And I draw a card. On an aura, though. So the Core Spirit Dancer doesn't matter so much for that. Blocks. Okay. 6/2. I guess I just pass. Taking 5 here if they swing out. It's kind of rough. They go to 7, but I think it's just what has to happen. Another creature you control, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. When another creature enters the battlefield under control, you may pay a green or white. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on it. If it's a unicorn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it instead. Okay. Supposed to jam Omen. Draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on that guy. Parameter's Transformation is a really good one here. Like 2/2. My turn. This is an aura also. I think I just swing all here. They might just be dead, depending on if they have anything to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so they're just taking 11 here. Well, I'll go next. All right. That was interesting. Kind of got him with the 3 extra creatures at the end of the turn.
I just needed to see you.
I go first. I think I'm supposed to keep this. Omen of the Second Sun can scry me into something if I'm like really struggling still at that point. I can play a tap land to start out with. I guess I could hold this and cycle it on turn 2, actually, and maybe that's a better call. But yeah, I'm gonna do that instead. I think I only have 1 double white card. Okay, it's a nice turn 3 play. Young Peasy. Okay, well that's kind of scary. Especially since I'm probably just... no, I'll pass, actually. I can Omen of the Suns and block the Young Pyromancer. Nice. Nice! Seems great. And that dies? Okay. Yeah, let's play first of the Iroan games and Sky Marcher's Aspirant. One more permanent next turn, and Sky Marcher's Aspirant has flying. The creature gets +1/+1 for each land you control. You know, Pyromancer. Okay. 3 +1/+1 counters on a creature you control. I guess I'm going to do it on the Aspirant, because I'm getting in there with the Aspirant this turn. I may as well attack with those guys as well. jam the Nyx Herald and ship it. I think I'm going to wait on the Kenrith's transformation for anything that's particularly good. They can't equip this. Cost 7. Like they might do like a sack a creature, destroy target creature sort of effect. Oh. I think Karametra's blessing their dragon egg so they don't get a dragon. Interesting. No, I think I'm just gonna let that resolve. They can get a dragon. Because they can't pump it enough. Oh, Mothra's a good draw here. Draw 2 extra cards, too. Yeah, I guess I just jam Mothra here. And then I can swing with the Nyx Herald also. That'll do it. That's the 7. Let's go. 7-1, not bad.